And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. And we're pleased to have on the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, guys, at the end of this season, there is a potential opt-out of the collective bargaining agreement. And after seeing star players hold out, some wonder if that will be exercised. Commissioner Silver says we have a common interest to ensure that contracts are honored. Those are issues we can approach collectively. Kevin?
As is always the best case. David, thank you. With just about a half season behind us, the rankings are clearer than ever, Greg. You feel confident starting to make some playoff predictions?
Oh, Kevin, it's way too early for that. Injuries, other roster shakeups. There's just still so much that could happen and totally reshape those rankings.
So with Horford sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Nate McMillan. They've got Maravich. He's out there with Dominique Wilkins. Fresh is out there with Mutombo. And it's Pettit in at the 4 spot. And for the Clippers, we've got Odom. McAdoo out there with Griffin. Then there's Free, and it's Martin in at the 2 spot. Now here's Fresh. Inside, Griffin with the steal. Here's World B Free. Rebound Atlanta. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their 2 meetings.
You know, despite the disparity in talent, these 2 teams played each other tough last year. Let's see how competitive they are this time around.
5 to shoot. For the 3. They get it back. Mutombo makes it off the glass.
I mean, the one guy you have to box out. Dikembe so active on the glass.
Outside Griffin. Free passes to Griffin. Here's Free. Maravich defending. Takes the 13-footer. Free can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And here's Fresh. He's averaging just around 28.5 points a game. So many offensive skills in his toolkit. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. AG, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
And he makes the...
Since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena, the only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Outside Griffin. Over Pettit. Griffin can't get it to go in. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. He rifled that one in from distance.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here is Martin. Coming off a solid outing against Minnesota. Here's McAdoo, covered by Mutombo. And they get it. McAdoo misses.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So called here the first for Los Angeles.
And momentum going the other way. Can they find some answers?
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Now about 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here's Manning. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Good on the 13-footer.
First make of the day should finally give them a little confidence.
It's usually interesting. After a bit of a struggle, does the first bucket get you into a little rhythm now?
Crawford against Maravich.
Atlanta foul. Bob Hope.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor.
First team foul. Substitution.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Now Fresh, coming off a solid outing against the Lakers. Just 5 on the clock. From beyond the arc and then some. Fresh has got 7.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Martin is out there with Free. Then it's Odom. Then it's Griffin. And it's McAdoo in at the center, locking down the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. It's tipped. Passes it to Fresh. Over Free. Fresh can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 5. Here's Griffin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And in this era of positionless basketball, of course, we're starting to see some guards who end up playing in that dunker spot down low more than on the perimeter.
Let's call them little big men, Kevin. Guys like Bruce Brown, Gary Payton II. These are powerful athletes, unbelievable vertical spacers. They set great screens. They can finish as a roller. I love the use of these undersized guys who don't necessarily shoot it well in this role.
That one misses. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Here's Odom. After the basket by Bogdanovic. And McAdoo kicks it to Odom. Martin, the pass to Free. Outside, Martin. Here's the 3. That shot is off. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Young against Free. Here's the pass to Griffin. And here is Odom. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
And how about Odom facilitating the shooter there, not holding the ball, forcing his own shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
At the line.
Atlanta making some changes. Tumbo, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Wilkins comes in for Bogdanovic. And it's Maravich in for Trae Young. Now here's Fresh. 10 points for him. Pass to Pettit. Pass to Maravich. Atlanta now working with a new shot clock. Here's Fresh. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Fresh has got 13.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Los Angeles calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Elton Brand's checked in for the Clippers.
And they continue to control the glass.
Here's Fresh, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
Now here's Odom. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Griffin. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
That's his third personal foul.
The Clippers shot 3 of 5 at the foul line.
And they shot the ball well in terms of their attempts. 81%.
That one is off.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And Los Angeles with some changes. Chris Kaman has checked photo. Spaghetti comes in for Kevin Martin. And it's Crawford in for Free. Smith checked in for Atlanta.
Boy, guys, you have to applaud Blake Griffin's willingness to go from star to role player. There are guys who cannot handle that adjustment, but he has thrived in this new role.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Yeah, he's averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe. And you look at Wilkins, everybody talks about the spectacular athleticism, but in some ways, I think he's just underrated as a basketball player. It just does so many things well for his team.
And he makes the first but misses the second. Clippers trail by 12. Now, here is Maggette. Pass to man. They shoot again. Back to Maggette. Pulls it from the elbow. And he knocks down the jumper. Maggette's got his first 2 points.
Well, it doesn't get much easier than that. Even a decent shooter is going to make that with no pressure.
Maravich, good. Maravich has got the lead up to 12 now for Atlanta.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it. One
thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Atlanta foul. Josh Smith, first personal foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line for LA, free throw for Danny Manning. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And remember the buzz, it was huge around Manning when he was taken with that #1 pick in the draft. And you know what? It should have been. This guy was a stud for all 4 years in college.
And so he hits both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And so it's Atlanta going into the break with a 10-point lead. There's
Thanks very much. Here with Coach Ty Lue. Coach, how do you get control of this game in the second half?
I think we just got to do a better job rebounding the basketball and taking care of the basketball. We had some shots that we normally make, we didn't. We just got to get back in transition.
And building that wall will help you, Coach, I know. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Atlanta was looking great right away. A smoldering performance for them early as they shut down everything defensively and were clicking on offense, going 10-0 to start. At the end of the first quarter, they were out in front by 7. In the second quarter, they faced a much tougher challenge, but they intensified their efforts and pulled further ahead, finishing 10 points up at the half. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
Well, they've shown a lot of discipline at the offensive end. It's not about getting quick shots, it's about getting attention. And if you want to know how that approach is working, just check out their field goal percentage.
And Kenny, what did you think about the Clippers?
They were one-dimensional on offense. All perimeter. They didn't...
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been a clinic out there by Fresh.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
So with Horford sitting on the bench, here's who's on the floor for Nate McMillan. They've got Wilkins. He's out there with Maravich. Mutombo is out there with Fresh. And it's Pettit in at the 4. Atlanta leading by 10. Fresh with the ball. Kicks to Maravich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Lamar Odom picks one up.
And Maravich, the skill set, how savvy he is, and then the showmanship that he brings to the table. I don't know that we've ever had a guy more creative at the game of basketball.
Free throw good, Maravich. Maravich hits them both. Clippers trail by 12. Here's Free. He's got 5. And it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Fresh, the pass to Mutombo. Fresh with the ball.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Hawks have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
At the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Good on both. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Now, some people call John Collins John the Baptist for how he dunks over defenders. He says, the game is slowing down for me. I'm able to see my spots. I want to continue to build on that and be looked at as a killer, a guy that can be counted upon. Kevin, it seems he's hungry for more. Back to you.
He's a big-time dunker, that's for sure, looking to reach his full potential. David, thanks. Fresh, the pass to Pettit. Lets it go from deep. That shot misses. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the second of 5 straight played at home.
And Odom covers a ton of ground in a hurry, especially when he's on the break.
Maravich, the pass to Fresh. And he lobs it up toward the rim. He kicks it to Mutombo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Maravich.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And Griffin slams it in.
Well, Blake Griffin understands how to score through tough contests. Excellent finish inside.
It's Wilkins on the way. Here he goes. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. McAdoo's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Free passes to Odom. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Atlanta make. The Hawks trail by 4. Griffin out there with Odom. Then there's Free. Then there's Martin. And it's McAdoo in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And that one's good. Fresh.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Odom, the pass to Martin. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. That one wide left. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta to take the lead. And that one's good. Fresh. And it's now 22 points for Fresh.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Now the pass to Odom. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Outside, Martin. Pass to Free. Shoots over Maravich. Griffin trying to get open. And the basket by Free. The Hawks trailing. Out to the right wing. Here's Fresh. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Pass to Free. Passes it to Odom. Outside, Martin. Launches a 3. The Clippers keep it alive. The shot's good from Griffin.
That's Mr. Blake Griffin, out hustling the defense and finishing the play strong. Nicely done.
And the pass to Fresh. From deep three-point range, another 3 for Atlanta.
Oh, that's a real nice looking deep 3 ball there.
Outside, Martin. And McAdoo kicks to Martin. That 3 off the mark. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Fresh, leaving the lane.
And that reverberated throughout this entire build.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush. You know we have to see that great Mobile One drive one more time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And the Clippers call time here. You look at Fresh, what a contribution.
Yeah, I think they would be talking about just guarding him a little more tightly on the perimeter or keep the ball out of his hands as much as possible, period. That's about the only way you're going to cool this guy off.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Pete Maravich.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
Thanks, David. Here's Fresh. And that one is stuffed right through.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Here's Free. Pass to Griffin. They need this. Pettit grabs the board. The Hawks leading by 7. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. It's Young on the wing. The teardrop falls in. And the Hawks lead by 9.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
Fade away, and that one's good. Fresh. And now it's an 11-point Atlanta lead.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Hawks.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Fresh.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
So for the Hawks, Mutombo comes in for Clint Capella, and it's Maravich in for Trae Young. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Fresh, the pass to Maravich. Now Fresh. From the arc. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Redick is in the corner. This one for 3. No good there. And so the Hawks take the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Trae, leadership is such a key part of that point guard position, so what do you focus on with that?
I'm a big guy and good in team chemistry, so any chance I can, go bowling, hang out with these guys, build chemistry, and I think that's where it starts, is off the court, because that translates on.
Yeah, you guys look like a tight-knit group right now, man. Congrats on the win. Kevin?
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.